Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Saturday night's edition of Matters of Your Heart, where everything I talk about because you matter. Now, in my last installment, I had gave pretty much gave a shout out to all my single friends and anyone who is single. I just basically said, enjoy your singlehood and have fun and do what you do and just be in love with yourself. Now we are going to talk about those that are in committed relationships, committed unions. I'm not going to say marriage because not everybody is married. So we're just going to talk about committed relationships, which covers those who decided to get married, whether in a church or justice of the peace or somewhere on the beach or whatever, or those who have just decided, well, we don't need to put our love on a piece of paper. Let's just go ahead and commit to each other and be in love with each other without all the paperwork. Okay, so any committed relationship, yes, I am talking to you guys. Okay, first off, if you are in a very happy and committed relationship, congratulations. Whether it's 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10, 20. I have older friends. I have one, she says she's been married to her husband for 27 years. I have a friend who said that he was with his partner for 25 years, and that is beautiful. Love is love. If you're not harming anybody and you just within your union and you're celebrating that, there is nothing wrong with how your union came to be or who you are with. I will say this. I will give some tips and some advice that was passed on to me for those who may need it, as far as how to, I guess, maintain a happy, committed relationship. Okay, the first thing that I was taught throughout the years was keep your individuality. I always say if you are not happy within yourself, you're not going to make anybody else happy. If you don't love yourself, you're not going to love anybody else. So you're in this committed relationship, you're in this union, you're happy, you're in love. Of course, you guys have a lot in common, but keep your individuality, okay? That's what makes you you. That's what the person that chose to be with you fell in love with. Keep your individuality, okay? There is nothing wrong with taking space every once in a while, to have a little bit of time to yourself. We all need a break. It doesn't matter what we are doing in life or where we are in life, whether we're married, in a committed relationship, single, polyamorous. I'll actually talk about that in another segment. So keep an eye out for that. But keep your individualities, okay? That's one. I think that's really good advice. Another one is that I got from long-term couples is like fight fair. We're going to have disagreements from time to time, okay? You're an individual, your partner is an individual. Sometimes you're going to clash. What they have meant by fighting fair is don't hold grudges, don't keep bringing up old stuff from the past that's supposed to be resolved. Treat each other with respect. Prime example, my marriage, my relationship. I love my husband. My husband loves me. We August 8th, we've been together. We'll be together for 7 years. We met in 2013. We have been married for over 4 years. May 4th, 2015 was when I officially became his wife. We rarely argue. We have differences of opinions on things. We can discuss that calmly. We approach things in a different way. Even in parenting, he feels a certain way about certain things. I may feel a certain way about certain things. We come together in agreement most of the time. But when we do disagree, even if it's a heated disagreement, we always keep in mind that we love each other and respect each other. So we don't hold grudges against each other. It kind of passes because we show each other respect. We fight fair. We don't go to bed angry. That's not us. That's not us. And I love that. I love my husband. I'm just going to do a segment on him one day, just him. So that sage advice is also working for us. And one more that I got as far as sage advice is date. Just because you guys are married and in a long-term committed relationship doesn't mean that you stop the courtship, doesn't mean that you stop dating. You got to have a date night. You got to have time to yourself. It's a little bit easier if you don't have kids, but then again, you may have other commitments, or you may be in a relationship where you and your partner are raising children. So just keep that in mind. Just keep the fire alive. Set a night for date night. Your own Netflix and chill, or go out. Or if you don't have anybody to babysit the kids, wait until they are asleep, really good and asleep, and just do what you do. Hell, have sneak sex outside on the patio while the kids are asleep. I mean, you gotta get it in when you can, right? Come on now, we grown. Yeah, I'm mentioning that. So keep that fire alive. Keep it going. You know, tell your man, tell your woman, I love you. I'm gonna dress up for you. We gonna do this, we gonna do that. Flirt. Keep flirting. Pretend that y'all just met and y'all going out. Keep that fire. So those are the three things that seem to really, really work in those that are in long-term relationships and committed relationships. And if you want to add anything, go ahead, sound out in the comment section, sound out on Matters of Your Heart page, sound off here on the YouTube channel, sound off on my personal page, Toya Shay Oz, on Facebook. And I thank you once again for tuning in to Matters of Your Heart. And remember, be kind to yourself because you matter. Good night, everybody.